Hi, my name is Coach Moxie. A quick intro. I am here to help you win. Now, and of course, the ideas I share, the strategies I share, you probably have 1,000 different alternatives to it, right? And you probably have better solutions than I'm suggesting. Regardless, you don't have my results. And if you do, congratulations. If you did it in a different way, correlations equally. But if you don't, you probably need to put your head down and listen to what I have to say. Right? This is meticulously recorded progress that I was doing because I knew I will attract you at some point, and you will need as much advantage as I have enjoyed building this. Are you getting it? So get down to business, drive yourself through it, learn, and learn. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. I'm always open for questions. You can email me or reach out to me on any of the contacts I'll put on the screen. I have your best interest. I hope that you work with me so we can make this world better. Thank you. Hi, my name is Coach Moxie, and our attempt to take us further on the curriculum I've developed. So, my tune in this particular audio is definitely different from the last one, simply because I'm making this one in the middle of the night. So, I don't want to be unusually loud, but I'll get the message across quite fine. Money and its form. I listen to people become immediately successful with things, or took their time to get to a certain level of success, and when they're trying to present this experience, this thing that they have to another person, in order to get the person to be part of that journey or create something for themselves using what they did, they become a bit entitled. What I'm trying to say is that this particular sentence, money and its form, obviously I'm not the first person to talk about everything that has to do with money. I don't want to claim that what I'm about to talk about even begins to explain the whole thing around this, but I just want to plant an idea in your heart, in your mind. An idea I believe would both enlighten you and energize you for the demands of this particular journey you're about to embark on. I'm telling you. And the reason why I saw this idea, I don't claim that I created the idea, or the idea, is a new thing. No. The reason I saw the idea is because I'm a romantic at heart. And what I mean by that is there's a certain level of romance that is demanded of you towards or to whatever you want to experience a level of success from, or with, or through. And the reason why romance I feel is important is because there is, I don't know how to begin to paint the picture, because many people are not immediately able to see things. Just like if you're sitting across the table from someone you have developed a romantic inclination to, there are things you just see. There are things that can never elude you. You will never not be able to see it. You could immediately see even the slightest wrinkle in their face that says either they are frustrated or happy, or they are stressed or something like that. The way they shifted, how many times they moved their shoulder tells you a lot of things. I mean, you can literally feel the sun that is hitting their face. Their smile comes to you with 1,000 force. You can feel things and see things and experience that person in a way that every other person around that table or in that table or whatever would never ever. Not because of any special, not because you have any special ability, but because now you can see, now you can experience. There's an elevation of your senses because of your romantic inclination. So I'm saying all that to tell you that I'm a romantic at heart when it comes to the world of business, developing an idea, developing a product, building something. There is a certain spark and feel, and it's just beautiful. And it lets me see the things that immediately eludes people, the things that very often elude them the whole time. And some of these things that I've been able to see building my storm, PosterMyWall, right, is what I'm trying to cover in the section called the idea. Because I've looked back and I found that for every time I had significant success with something, right, it wasn't just because of the technical skills. No. There were things I could see. There were things I could feel. I had developed a sensory organ around the thing that is not normal, right? That the only way to explain it is to just refer to it as the romance, that romantic flair. I'm telling you, I developed a bit to even smell the next move, the next thing. It's almost prophetic sometimes, right? And like clockwork, I continue to experience more of what I want, right? So they all boiled down for me to what I'm about to cover in the section, the idea. So let me move quickly. Now, money and its form is the first idea I want us to talk about. The reason why I want us to talk about this is because when you look around you today, we have a lot of people who now have both skill, audience, and freedom of speech. So much so that they don't even know the amount of power they have, right? And it's unfortunate that all they are doing with these things that they have, is to undermine the beauty, the privilege, the awesomeness of things. Take for instance, we live in the best century there is. I mean, I couldn't be more grateful to be born in the century I'm born into, to be alive in this time. Not 2,000 years ago, not 1,000, not even 100 years ago, to be born and live in this time frame. So beautiful. I mean, look around you, the car, electricity, what we can do with electricity today, solar energy, laptops, desktop, smartphones, roll-on, bags. I mean, I can't even exhaust that list. We live in a beautiful world. And up until, men started trying to put structure to things, money was everywhere. The traditions we had allowed us to see money through everything. Because money was basically a medium of exchange, right? So I don't know where you've been listening to, right? From my history, my tradition, right, allowed us to experience money in a different way, right? I'm not just talking about have, but experience money. So much so that you see a family that has yam, they plant, all of that, and they harvest yam. So they have barn of yam, but probably they don't have beans, they don't have other things. So they can find somebody who has what they want, who will equally accept what they have to trade for what they want. So you see, they were experiencing money in various forms. Fast forward to today, we are now being indoctrinated to experience money, to see money through only one thing: the paper, the currency, that government issue. And it has its perks, it has its advantage, but oh boy, I have never seen something as limiting as that same thing. Because now you see, people are mentally restricted now from experiencing the forms of money, right? And I'm saying that to tell you that I've done my research, and you see, there's a reason why, and I'm going to say that because it will bother you. There's a reason why. Okay, let me. Now, what we have today, I see a lot of ungratefulness from people simply because of that restriction that has been imposed, not just physically, but mentally on us in experiencing money, right? So someone is sitting at home, and just because the person has a phone, a laptop, data, the person suddenly can be anywhere. That is money the person is experiencing. The person can be in Jamaica, in America, in Japan. We are just basically experiencing money. I mean, think about it. A lot of years back, people could only be anywhere if they went and shelled out their cash, their money from the bank, went through all the verification processes, all of that, book a visa, and that, and show up physically. And now, because of the new possibilities, we can yet again experience money in forms that was beyond the imagination at some point in the history of what money was becoming. I'm telling you. So that being said, if you decide to build on PosterMyWall, because the other thing is that most people who are coming to build on PosterMyWall are not people who are earning they're not earners. They're not people who, because if you're earning like $100, $200 a month, you probably will not have any reason to be on PosterMyWall as a designer. Like no reason, right? If you're earning from other means, you will probably not have any business with PosterMyWall, but you are not. right? Which now affords you the chance to interact with this form of money. And one of the reasons why you're not is because you don't feel you have money. So because of that, you are looking for any and everything to get money. And that also means you will not have the patience to build on PosterMyWall. Because the attractions of putting the whole thing, the structures, the design, the templates, the stocking your store, and doing all the other things will feel like a long journey to money. So, all that being said, I need to open your eyes to see what PosterMyWall is offering you, a form of money. Because money begets money, things beget their kind, right? A form of money. What you're looking at with PosterMyWall is a store where your template designs that you make will be there, right? Hosted, stored, and then you have an editor for people to experience it globally from anywhere without any further requirement of system and structures and all of that. And they're experiencing not just design, they're experiencing your unique idea as fast as possible. And they are doing that simply because PosterMyWall is spending money on time, people, and resources to translate all that whole money into a form of money you can experience and shape and make it become whatever, so that it can bring more money. The physical cash to you. That's what is happening. Because that whole thing, that whole setup I just mentioned, cost a lot of money. Thousands of dollars, especially in maintenance. If you decided to do it all by yourself, hire developers, hire designers, all the whole behind the scenes and all whatnot, and how long it will even take you to get it up and running and all of that. And you don't even know if there are people who are going to want to do something with you. But like I said, what you're going to be dealing with is money. It doesn't feel like it simply because you've not yet figured out how to make it transform, make it shaping up from that form to another form, which is cash, that you can now use. Because when it becomes cash in your hand, you have needs. So you go and then it becomes another, you can use it to get what you want. Now what you want what you will get when you give somebody money is still money, but a different form. Even if you got a soap, it's still money because you traded money for it. So what you have back is money, somebody else's money, right? But in a form that you can experience on your body. So what I'm trying to say is that I wish you can let yourself see money through your journey in PosterMyWall. I wish you can let yourself experience all the forms of money that are around you. I wish you can let yourself appreciate that we live in a world where the people thousands of miles away from you don't know you, don't know you, haven't seen you, are shelling out money, transforming it in a form that it can get across to you where you are, so you can continue that transformation. You can turn it into another form that benefits not just you but somebody else. I'm telling you, that is a beautiful experience to have, a mind-blowing experience. So that's it for me when I on that particular idea, because I bought that idea. Like I said, you start seeing things and noticing things and feeling things and experiencing things. If you're romantic at heart with what you're doing, there is a way you experience the things you do. It is almost breathtaking, right? There's a way you see it and feel it and touch it. There's a way it appeals to you. You see the curves about it. My God, I'm telling you, this is one of the ideas I saw when my eyes were open looking at what was before me. This is what I saw. And off I went with day in, day out, making it into a form that my customers, the people I imagined are being blessed by it, can experience. In turn, then it becomes something for me, which is cash I can use to, have other experiences from this romantic interplay. So, what you make of what I've just told you now is up to you. It can become the fossil fuel that drives you to that leadership board, to be one of the top niche stores on PosterMyWall. Or it can be madness to you, insane explanation of something, and you let it go. It's up to you. I'm done with this particular idea.